The Virginia Roundup, your monthly podcast for and about Virginia.
Hello, I'm Declan Traynor, and you're very welcome to the July edition of the Virginia Roundup. Well, hopefully you're getting to enjoy some of the good weather that we're experiencing at the moment, and it's set to continue for a little bit longer, so we will make the most of it. But coming up on this month's podcast, Gary Brazil will be along very shortly with Age Defy Fitness. Also, we'll have the 2-minute reset. But first, if you're a mum with young children, perhaps you might be interested in our first item in relation to a new Mums and Tots Community Café, which is launching at the Virginia Show Centre on Thursday, the 23rd of July. It's an initiative by Women Without Borders, and here to tell us a little bit more about that is Tetiana Hrytsyk, who is the chairperson of Women Without Borders. You're very welcome to the Virginia Roundup. Maybe you'll start by telling us a little bit about Women Without Borders, Tetiana.
The Women Without Borders. It's just, our voice, Women Without Borders. But by documents, we are a multicultural women's shed. So that was great to create this group. I'm very, very happy that we have this group and such beautiful ladies who's joining our group. Our group is multicultural because we are Ukrainian. And also we have some Irish women also as well, and they are amazing. And sometimes some Baltic women also join us time of time. So we are very happy to be like a multicultural, so we can know other nationalities and other ladies also, and also we can share and to see what other nationalities have, their own cultural and their own tradition and everything, and we share even how we make the same food but make it different. It's very interesting. We have now 1 year old, not so old. But we begin that all, and we try to learn how to be a group, because it's very important to know some rules as we want to continue with some fund, and we are happy that this year we got 3 grants from government. That was amazing for us because we were very, very new in this stage, and we got it, so it's very good for us. We try to make our community more involved, more open, and we want that people will be more open and more without isolation, because sometimes the people stay at home and they feel lonely or something like it, especially women who's came here in Ireland, who's moved here with their families and some like it. So they need some support, they need some maybe some advices how to be here, even with some daycare and some documents. Maybe we can help with some documents and daycare.
And we've heard, obviously, listeners will be familiar with men's sheds here in Ireland. So would there be a similar idea that you meet on a regular basis to carry out activities, whether it's crafts or whatever it might be?
We have some craft classes we do sometimes, but not much, like 3-4 classes, and also we like to do some project, like our project we just done with Letter Across Island. My husband, he created the letterbox.
Oh, very good.
And the Virginia Library was so kind. They also work with us with this, and they give us some place, and we put our letterbox there. So everyone who wants to write the letter, they can directly write to Virginia Library address.
Oh, very good.
So
Excellent.
and they can. The idea was to collect some interesting stories, some fairy tales, some recipes, and some very interesting saying of your region in Ireland.
Yeah.
It's also very interesting. And also, we're waiting for photos. Also, photos of your best place in your area where you're living.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the end, not the end, but we still collect that all, and sometimes we want to make some exhibition about it, and the best things what we found there from this all of letters. Maybe we will make some. We will create some book or something like
excellent.
it.
Yeah.
And we want to make some podcast also and make QR codes so people can listen some stories, something like it.
Yeah, that would be brilliant. Yeah. And have you many members involved in Women Without Borders? Would you have many people coming to your meeting?
Oh yeah, that women who's with us was from the beginning. That my Ukrainian community, especially, they are now. Yes, sometimes we are meeting. We are meeting all the time because we discuss about our project. We have a lot of projects, like maybe twice or 3 times a month. So our meeting is so
very often.
Very often.
Yeah.
Yes, I can say that we are once a month because we all the time we just speaking by phone. We have a chat together if we can't meet somewhere.
Yeah. So even if you're, as you say, if you can't meet in person, you're still are in contact with each other.
Yeah. We're still in contact.
And as you say, you've non-Ukrainians involved as well, Irish women and other nationalities.
Irish women also, but they especially they join us in a project. The day when the projects come.
It's a good opportunity to share, as you say, share traditions, share different skills, get an idea of different countries' ways of the way of life in different countries.
Yeah.
And you have a new initiative starting on the 23rd of July in Virginia Show Centre. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
That's Moms and Tots Café. That's very interesting because I am a mom, small boy. He's 1 year and 4 months. Oh, wow. And for me, sometimes it's very difficult to keep him home alone. Yeah. He needs somebody, So I think maybe some moms also suffering from this. And it's very good to be in contact with somebody like you are, when you stay at home all the time. You are with your baby and you feel isolated and something like it. So I think it will be so great to unite moms and the kids.
Yeah.
So the kids can get their new friends, and they will know how to be involved in community,
to socialize with other children.
Social life, yes. And moms also can be relaxing a little bit, and maybe speak about something. And I also planning to take some of our members. She's a psychologist, and also sometimes maybe she can help. For mom, how to relax and how to react it about your kid, and how to be a mom, because it's really hard.
Yeah.
So that my planning, and maybe after we can invite somebody who can make us yoga or something like that.
So you have
this cycle
guests.
Will be cycle for moms.
It's
absolutely for free.
Yeah.
So,
and it's happening at the Virginia Show Centre. Your first event is on Thursday, the 23rd of July, so not too far away.
Yeah.
And it's from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. But you can pop along, I presume, at any point during those hours.
Yeah.
And is it in the main part of the show centre or in the?
It's in media room.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is this good carpet. So I think they can enjoy to sit.
Nice soft surfaces.
Nice soft.
And I'm just looking here at your poster. It includes things like, the things you planned of free play, story time, songs and movement and colouring. So I suppose children of all ages, so the toddlers and younger, kind of that kind of age group. And of course, the grown-ups can have tea, coffee, and a chat.
Yeah, of course.
A bit of sanity.
Will be provided.
Talking to another grown-up, because sometimes I know myself from having children, talking to another grown-up can be a relief. And of course, parents can bring along their own children's toys if they have a favourite toy, a teddy bear, whatever it might be.
They can take it,
And it's not just, I suppose it's not just open to although it's called mums and tots, I suppose stay-at-home dads are welcome as well. Would it be safe to say that?
That's also, we have this one dad, he's writing to us that I'm the dad, but I have a kid, can I join you? I said, no problem, of course you can join us. And after that, I think maybe need to change the name, like Parents and Tots Cafe, something like it. And it's very good because maybe sometimes the couple wants to join us. This will be interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe we can create it.
Turn it into a family event.
Yeah.
And I suppose it's important to emphasise that it's not a childcare service. It's not a creche or anything like that. So if you're coming, you have to stay with your children, and you're responsible for your children during the activities. Obviously, it's not. It's free of charge, and it's not a childcare service. So that's important to state that. If people are interested in coming along, I suppose you'd like them to let you know. How can they make contact with you? Through Facebook or?
They can use our Facebook group, and they can write me there.
But I suppose if people turn up on the day anyway, they won't be turned away.
Come, anytime. It's not something what you need to book the place or something like that. So you can join anytime.
So that's Thursday, the 23rd of July at the Virginia Show Centre, and it's kind of the pilot project. So it's hopefully it's the first of many. And it's upstairs in the media room in there from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's free of charge. So that's the Women Without Borders, Mums and Tots Community Café, an opportunity to play, connect and grow together. Tetiana, thank you very much for joining us here on the Virginia Roundup.
Thank you.
You can listen to all of the previous episodes of the Virginia Roundup wherever you get your podcasts, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Audible, and at thevirginiaroundup.podbean.com.
And many thanks to Tetiana for coming into studio. Don't forget, you can find out more information on Facebook by searching for Women Without Borders. Now it's time for Age Defy Fitness with Gary Brazil.
Age Defy Fitness with Gary Brazil on the Virginia Roundup.
Hello and welcome to another piece of health and fitness advice from me, Gary Brazil of Age Defy Fitness, a personal trainer in Steel Flex Gym in Virginia Town and also an online fitness coach. Let me ask you a question. Who talks you out of exercising more than anyone else? Is it your husband, your wife, your friends, your boss, your kids? No, it's you. Because if we're honest, most of us are brilliant negotiators, especially when we're negotiating with ourselves. I was going to go for a walk, but it's been a long day. I was going to go to the gym, but I think I'll start on Monday. I was thinking of cooking something healthy, but I'm a bit tired. Sure, one takeaway won't hurt. That sound familiar? The funny thing is, we'd never accept those excuses from somebody else, but when they come from our own head, suddenly they sound perfectly reasonable. So today I want to talk about that little voice in your head, because I honestly believe it's one of the biggest reasons people struggle to get fitter and healthier. Your brain wants comfort. Here's something that might surprise you. Your brain isn't trying to make you fitter. It's trying to keep you comfortable. Thousands of years ago, conserving energy kept us alive. Food wasn't always available, so if you could sit down and save energy, your brain thought that was a brilliant idea. The problem is our brains haven't really caught up with modern life. Today we've got food everywhere. We drive instead of walking. We work sitting down. We can order dinner without leaving the sofa. Yet our brain still whispers, stay where you are. You'll go tomorrow. You've earned a rest. And that's not because you're lazy. It's because your brain's designed to choose the easiest option. Once you understand that, things change. You stop beating yourself up. Instead, you start recognizing that little voice for what it is, a comfort seeker, not a life coach. I hear these negotiations every week from clients. I'll wait until I lose a bit of weight before joining the gym. I don't have enough time. The weather isn't great. I'll wait till after the holidays. Maybe I'll wait till after the kids finish school. I'll do it after the wedding, after Christmas, after the summer holiday. There's always an after, and I've been guilty of it myself. Years ago, I tell myself I deserve a night off. The problem was tomorrow I deserved another one. And before long, I'd taken a week off, then a month. And nothing changed except the date on the calendar. How many Mondays have you started? How many fresh starts have there been? Because motivation doesn't fail us. Negotiation does. So what you need to do to win that conversation with your inner voice is make fewer decisions. Instead of asking, do I feel like going for a walk? Ask, when am I going? Instead of saying, I might do a bit of exercise after work, say, I exercise every Tuesday and Thursday. One is optional, the other is who you are. Routines remove negotiation. You don't debate brushing your teeth, and exercise needs to become the same thing. Not something you debate, it's something you simply do. So here's my challenge. The next time that little voice says, don't feel like it, I might do it tomorrow, I deserve a day off, just smile, because now you know who's talking. It's the comfortable version of you, but your future self will never thank you for staying on the sofa, but they will thank you for going for that walk, for doing that workout, making that healthier choice. Every time you stop negotiating with yourself, you become someone you can trust again, and that's where real confidence begins. So until next time, stop negotiating and start moving. The hardest part of exercise is usually the conversation you have with yourself before you even put your runners on. Okay, so if you're listening to this and thinking I really need to make some positive changes to my life, why not give me a follow on Facebook at Age Defy Fitness with Gary Brazil, or on Instagram with Gary Brazil, Age Defy Fitness. I post tips, videos, proper advice for people who actually want to feel better, not just look good for them social media photos. You can also pop into me in Steel Flex Gym if you'd like to do some direct coaching and support. And if you want something a bit different, a bit of 80s music, a bit chat about getting older and staying healthy, tune into my new radio show, The Age Defy Rewind on Cavan Online Radio. I'm on there talking about exactly this kind of thing with tunes from back in the day. So go have a listen. Until next time, keep moving, keep believing, and remember, your future self is built by the choices that you make today.
Age Defy Fitness with Gary Brazil on the Virginia Roundup.
The Virginia Roundup, your monthly podcast for and about Virginia.
Many thanks for that, Gary, and I will have to have a long, hard talk with myself as well to get me back on the road to fitness. Now, don't forget, if you've got any items you'd like included on the Virginia Roundup, whether it's an upcoming event, maybe you are involved in a club, sports club, or an organisation in the Virginia or surrounding areas, well, all you have to do is email the details to us, along with your contact details, to the Virginia Roundup at gmail.com. Right, time now for the 2-minute reset.
The 2-minute reset on the Virginia Roundup.
Thanks, Declan. Now, as you listen to this, there's a fair chance your hallway is currently a maze of half-zipped suitcases, stray swimming gear, and a lingering, slightly frantic voice in your head asking, did I leave the immersion on? Preparing for a family holiday can feel less like a wellness journey and more like a tactical military operation. We build up the idea of the perfect break so much that the runway to getting on there leaves us absolutely spent. So, before you try to pack the entire hot press, let's take a collective breath, inhale, and let it out. Here's the first gentle truth for your journey. Your holiday doesn't begin when you reach the airport or park the car at the coast. It begins in how you treat yourself today. We often carry the frantic pace of our daily grind right into the passenger seat. But the kids don't need a perfectly curated itinerary, and they certainly don't need 5 just-in-case changes of clothes. What they'll remember is the atmosphere. They'll remember a parent who has the space to laugh when the inevitable wrong turn happens, or when the Irish weather decides to do all 4 seasons in an afternoon. So, try to make the preparation part of the story. Put the kettle on, involve the little ones, let them pick one special book or toy to pack, and let go of controlling the rest. If something gets forgotten, it'll be grand. Most things can be bought, borrowed, or simply lived without for a week or 2. As you close the front door behind you, try to leave the expectations of perfection on the mat. Pack your patience, leave a bit of empty space in the itinerary, and give your mind permission to arrive at the destination at the exact same time your body does. Safe travels, mind yourselves, and I'll chat to you when you get back.
The 2-minute reset on the Virginia Roundup.
Many thanks for that, Michelle. And of course, Michelle will be back next month here on the Virginia Roundup. Now, as you may know, this episode of the Virginia Roundup marks our first birthday. It was on the 15th of July last year that we launched our very first podcast. And we would like to thank everyone who has been involved in the podcast in whatever way over the last 12 months, whether it's through contributions to content on the podcast, or indeed to all the many people who have agreed to be interviewed on the podcast over the last 12 months. Thank you very much, because it is for and about the people of Virginia and surrounding areas, and without your contributions there would be no point in us being here. A special mention for Gary Brazil from Age Defy Fitness, who's been with us almost from day one, and also to Michelle as well for her contributions on our 2-minute reset wellness piece. And of course, please continue to spread the word about Virginia Roundup and let your friends and family know that this podcast exists. And of course, you can still listen back to all of our previous episodes, including our very first one, on our streaming platforms, including Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Audible, and of course at podbean.com. And as I mentioned earlier on, if you've got anything that you would like mentioned on the Virginia Roundup, whether it's an upcoming event, a fundraiser, if you're involved in a club or organisation, or you've got some kind of story to tell, well, you can make contact with us by emailing the Virginia Roundup at gmail.com, or you can send a voice note to speakpipe.com/the Virginia Roundup. And that is this month's episode of the Virginia Roundup done and dusted. We'll be back on the 15th of August with another edition. So until then, from Declan Trainer, stay safe and goodbye for now.
Podcast.